Hey guys, Exotic Dan here. Welcome back to another video. So, before I hop into this video, I just want to let you guys know that this video is probably going to be a pretty long video. So, yeah, it's going to be a pretty long video, just to let you guys know. So, yeah. So without further ado, I am going to basically go through everything as quickly as I can. So that way this video doesn't end up being too long. So I guess without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So throughout this video, I'll be talking about a couple things that I think I should tell you guys because there's been a lot of stuff that's been happening lately, and it's been one crazy, about past couple of months, I would say. Like, the last 3 months have been absolutely crazy, and the last 4 or 3 months have been just absolutely crazy, and it's just been just crazy. So, yeah, without further ado, let's talk about everything. So I'm basically gonna talk about some of the stuff that's not so serious first. So to basically clarify a couple things. So I don't know how many of you guys remember, but back sometime in 2020, I did a review on a video game. That game was Pajama Sam 3. I do plan on doing reviews on the other Pajama Sam games, and I know that a lot of you guys enjoyed that review, especially with the skit that I did throughout that review as well. And I said that I was going to review the others because a lot of you guys said that you really wanted to see me review the other games in the series. I do plan on recording the review for Pajama Sam 1 and 2 very soon, and Pajama Sam 4, on the other hand, now let me tell you, I do plan on doing something extremely special for that. I know that's not like the best reviewed. I know that the fourth and final Pajama Sam game is not the best reviewed Pajama Sam game in the whole entire series, but I do plan on doing something a little bit interesting for the fourth and last Pajama Sam game. So yeah. But pretty soon I do plan on hopping into recording the Pajama Sam 1 and 2 review video. The only problem is basically the same reason why I've been having troubles doing vlogs lately. It's kind of the same reason, but also kind of not. So I guess for you guys to understand like what I mean by that, I guess I should hop into the other issue, which is vlogging. So basically there is no issue with vlogging. I actually don't mind vlogging. It's just something that I don't really do too often. As you guys know, I started the channel back in 2020, my second channel where I do the vlogs and a whole bunch of other stuff. The reason why I haven't been uploading any new vlogs on that channel lately, the latest one that I actually uploaded on that channel was the New Year's vlog. And basically that vlog was pretty much the last vlog that I uploaded onto that channel as of today, as of the time that I'm recording this video, which is July 7th, 2021. The New Year's vlog was basically the latest vlog that I recorded on that channel as of July 7th, 2021. So, basically, one thing that basically makes it hard for me to vlog is basically the virus. I don't know if I can say the name of the virus yet because of YouTube's policies. Apparently, if you say the name of the virus, apparently YouTube basically gives you a community guideline strike if you say the name of the virus. But if you say the virus, you're pretty much good. So basically, I don't want to really take that risk. So basically, throughout this video, I'm just going to say the virus whenever I need to talk about it. So basically, the virus is basically one thing that has been slowing vlogs down lately, and it's also kind of hard to vlog about stuff in a very small town because I live in a very small town where not too much really happens. It's basically the same thing like over and over again. Like, I'm not saying that it's like a bad thing, but it's kind of hard to basically do vlogs on. It's basically, I find it hard to do vlogs in the town that I live in because not too much really happens very often, and also because of the virus as well. And also, as of July 1st, 2021, we have had, oh my gosh, I cannot speak today, but we've actually had a heat wave. So basically, it's been extremely hot out, and it's basically been really, really hot out. Like, I would say, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I'll just say extremely hot. It's really hot, and it's been like the hottest, and it's so hot outside that we've never experienced like this type of heat. Like, it's not like we've experienced hot heat in the town that I live in, but it's never been as hot it's never been as hot as it is this summer as it was during the previous summers. This is like our first time where we've actually had like extremely hot heat in the town that I live in. It's like really hot, and yeah. So basically, the heat wave has also been another issue, which has basically been slowing down the vlogs as well. And since that, and heading back to the other thing that I was talking about previously, which is the skits that I did for the Pajama Sam videos. I do plan on doing more skits. I do plan on doing like skits for like the other Pajama Sam games as well, and some do involve me with going outside, but since that there's a heat wave and there's also the virus happening, it's basically hard to do all that stuff. And yeah, it's just really hot out, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff happening as well, which I've just explained not too long ago. So basically, I do plan on like basically trying to like basically just trying to figure out a way on how to basically work around this heat wave, and also continue doing the rest of the reviews for you guys, because I know that a lot of you guys really do want to see the other Pajama Sam game. I know that you guys also want to see the reviews for the other Pajama Sam games, and I know that a lot of you guys also want to see a couple of other projects that I've been working on as well. I've been working on many other projects as well, and I'm looking very forward to sharing them with you. So hopefully I get the chance to share them with you one day, and yeah, hopefully it will be very exciting, because I definitely want to share some projects that I've been working with you guys, and I just want to share a couple of the projects that I've been working on recently, and I just can't wait to basically show them off to the world, because I am looking very forward to like basically getting these projects like available for you guys, so that way you guys can see the projects that I've been working on. So yeah, and I guess another thing is that I know that the videos have been like, you know, very, I would say, kind of falling into a pattern. A lot of review videos, I'll say that. A lot of food review videos. I know that a lot of you guys have probably seen that during the past couple months. And a couple of re-uploads as well, because videos have also been getting blocked, either worldwide or in a couple of countries, because of copyright, and it's just been absolutely crazy. And I've been wanting to do a couple of videos that I have planned for a while now, like since the end of March, I would say. Since the end of March, I've had plans to do different types of videos for you guys. I've had like many video ideas pop up in my head, and pretty much ever since April hit, I've been doing a whole bunch of different types of videos to basically celebrate Autism Awareness Month, and I've basically been doing these types of videos, and I've been doing a lot of videos talking about autism throughout April, and throughout the year, and throughout that month, some videos got blocked, and I've also finished some food review videos that I've pre-recorded, and I thought I would upload those food review videos, so that way I can share them with you guys. And also, I know that I needed to bring up those videos that got blocked, so that way they can be viewable for everyone, because whenever a video gets blocked, I always re-upload the video to make sure people can watch it, because I know that a lot of you guys really love my videos, especially the music videos, and I know that a lot of you guys like watching them, and if a video gets blocked, then I have to bring it back up, because I know that it's just not really going to be, because if it's not available in certain countries, I have to like make it available in certain countries, and I will always re-upload videos that get blocked. And that's just one thing that I do with videos that contain copyrighted material. If there's copyrighted material that can cause a video to get blocked, I will definitely re-upload it, because I know that a lot of you guys really do want to see the videos, and I know that watching a video basically watching a video that's blocked in your country to basically make it viewable for you can definitely be challenging, especially if you don't want to use a VPN, because I know that a lot of people don't like using VPNs, and people don't want to go through the process of basically getting a VPN up and running. So basically I know that if I upload so that way, because I know if I do a re-upload, I can basically do a lot of stuff to basically hope that the video is basically viewable for everyone, because I always do everything that I can to make videos viewable for everyone. So yeah. The next thing that I want to talk about is basically the capture card problem that I've been having recently. So basically, if you guys remember, I said that I was going to do a Let's Play on Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Basically, we got a capture card from Walmart, and we've been experiencing some issues since I first started doing the basically recording with the capture card. I've been experiencing some issues. I will go over a couple of the issues that I've been having. So the first issue is basically the program that I'm using for the capture card. The capture card is made by a company called Elgato, and basically when I hooked up the capture card to the console and plugged it into my computer, I experienced some issues. I realized that the program that I was using basically would sometimes record all by itself. Like, I don't hit the record button, the program will just start recording like automatically sometimes. Like, doesn't really give me any time to like set up or anything. It just like starts recording immediately, and it's just really annoying, and I don't like that it does that, because it's just really, I would say, annoying, because it's just something that I don't like to deal with. It's just a struggle in my opinion, and it's just one thing that I think is basically hard to deal with, because the sound problem, because it's just really hard to deal with, because if your program is recording all by itself, it doesn't give you any time to set up, and sometimes when I basically hit the button to basically stop the recording, it will sometimes just start recording again, and it's just a very hard process to go through, and it's not easy either, which makes it even more hard to deal with, and it's just not an easy process in my opinion. It's just really, really hard to deal with, and words just can't describe how hard the process is, because of how I would say glitchy the program for the capture card is. Another issue that I'm having is basically some sound issues. So basically the sound in the capture card program that I'm using will sometimes skip a little bit, or will sound glitchy, or sometimes there may be some static, and like it will sound staticky, and it's just really hard to deal with, because it's just even more annoying to deal with because I don't like the fact that there's going to be some sound issues. And let me tell you, the sound issues are definitely very noticeable while I was recording, because I could definitely hear some sound problems with the game because there was just like so much I had to deal with, and it was just not, it was not easy at all, because it's just that the issues with the capture card, well, not the issues with the capture card, but the sound issues are just so noticeable. And I know that some people have issues with sound problems, and if there are sound problems, then I know that there's definitely going to be some people complaining about that in the comments. So I want to get that all sorted out with. That way, I'm not going to be experiencing any more sound problems, because I know that a lot of you guys don't like hearing sound issues with anything at all, whether it's emulators, video recordings, or whatever it may be. I know that a lot of you guys just don't. I know that a lot of people have problems when it comes to sound issues, no matter what it is on, either if it's video or if it's an emulator. I know that a lot of people tend to complain about those types of things. Personally, I don't really have too much of a problem with it, but if I'm going to be using some sort of like equipment to basically, but if I'm going to be like doing something that will involve sound, then I obviously want to make it like look and sound good, because I know that sound is definitely a problem for some people. So yeah. The next issue that I want to talk about is frame rate on the capture card program. So basically, I have noticed that the game does tend to like run extremely slow on the capture card program. Now I know that it may be noticeable for some capture card programs, but I don't know. But from what I've seen on some tutorials on how to set up capture cards, the problems don't really seem to occur in the video in those tutorials. But for me, it's definitely noticeable, especially with the sound issues as well. Like I do tend to notice an extreme frame drop in the recording because of how slow the game was running in the capture card program. I don't know if I was using a capture card that was not supported with my system, or if I was using the wrong capture card program. But if you guys have any idea of what could be causing these problems, please let me know, because I definitely do want to figure out what was going on with the capture card program and what was causing the issues. Because if I can figure out what was causing the issues, I can go into the capture card program and see what was causing the problems to happen. So yeah, if you guys know what happened, please let me know, because as soon as I find out what the problems are, I might I'm going to try my best to fix the problem, so that way I don't have to experience some of the stuff. So that way I don't have to experience like some of the problems that I'm experiencing again. Like I don't want to go through the process of basically doing a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, it's because that's just like one thing that's just going to be really hard to deal with, and I know that it's not going to be an easy task. So now I'm going to be talking about something a little more serious. So if you can't handle serious subjects, I would probably suggest that you stop watching this video, because we're going to talk about some serious subjects, some pretty serious subjects that I know that some people may not be able to handle. So if you're unable to handle pretty serious subjects, I would suggest that you stop watching this video and watch another one of my videos, because I know that a lot of my other videos are not as serious as what we're going to be talking about right now. So if you can't handle pretty serious subjects, I would suggest watching another one of my videos. But if you can handle pretty serious subjects, then let me explain a couple of stuff that's been happening lately with me. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So what I'm going to be talking to you guys about is something that's been happening lately. Just something that's been happening lately. So I know that there's been a lot of confusion on the Discord server, and a lot of people have been wondering what's really been happening because I've been talking about some stuff that's been that I'm just kind of having troubles. It's basically just something that I'm kind of going through, I guess you could say. It's just something that I'm just like currently going through, and it's just really, I'm just going through like a really tough event in my life right now, and it's just absolutely hard for me to deal with it right now. So the problem started on May 1st, 2021. I was finishing my last 2 months of high school. I was in a drama class, and we had a new student, and also throughout this video, I'm not going to say any names to basically protect the identities of everybody in this video. So throughout this part of the video, I'm not going to say any names. We had a new student in our class. I was very surprised because normally I normally expect things to be like the same every day, because that's what we've been so used to for a while now, and having that much of a change was definitely something that was that was like a very big change, and I just was very shocked. I was not expecting it. At first I thought it was somebody just visiting, and then I realized that she was a new student in the drama class, and throughout the time that I was in that drama class, most of the time I would stay completely silent, and sometimes I would have very small anxiety attacks, and I just hardly spoke in the drama class. My anxiety was raising a lot throughout May, and I would also say that it's also been raising a lot since April 26, 2021. And it's just been crazy because it was like such a big change, and it was just something that I was not expecting, and it's just been crazy. And when we did a project together, the whole entire class, we did a project together. We had a couple people who are participating in this project. I'm not going to say what the project is because it's because some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about is pretty confidential, and it's not, sort of confident. Well, I don't know how to explain it, but throughout this stuff, I'm not really going to be saying like anything. I'm not really going to be explaining like too much about what those projects were in school, and to basically protect some of the stuff that I think is confidential. So yeah, and basically also throughout this part, which I already said before, I'm not going to say any names to protect the people's identities. And we did a project in a drama class, a lot of fun. The project was basically requested by the vice principal of the school, and basically she wanted us to do a project for a couple students, and basically she wanted this project done before the school year was over, and it was definitely something that I was not really, and it was basically something that we were basically kind of supposed to do because it was just something that we were doing. We did a couple scenes. We had a lot of people help out with the project, and it was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun to make as well. Even watching the video, as well, which is basically what it was. It was a video project. Not going to say what the video was exactly, but it was fun watching the project that we did, and it was just fun watching videos because we were watching a lot of videos throughout the last couple months of high school. We watched a couple of videos, and we did one final project, we did one final project in drama, which was basically our final exam. It was a play. Not gonna say the name of the play, but we did a play for our final exam. It was announced that that was going to be our final exam in May, during the end of May, and during the beginning of June. And we also were doing some warm-up activities in drama as well. A lot of students had to basically come up with a project that we wanted to do, and we basically did some warm-up activities, and it was very, I would say somewhat anxiety-inducing, in my opinion, because there was a lot of anxiety happening throughout the drama class. Since that we were only doing like 2 classes per day, the 2 classes that I was currently having for my last term of high school were drama and French. Drama was a class that I found out to have the most anxiety in, and it was just a lot of crazy stuff was happening, and it's been crazy in my opinion. And then in June, that's kind of when things went crazy for me, and it was just a lot, and there was a lot of stuff that I couldn't really handle, and it's just been a very tough month when June started. I'll explain everything that was happening. First, there was allergy season, and it was definitely hard for me to basically enter the school because basically they were doing some stuff near the entrance of my school. And there was basically some stuff near the entrance of my school that I was allergic to, and it was not an easy month to get through, and it was just very stressful, in my opinion, and it was just very, very tough, and yeah, it was very tough. Trying to get through that. I'm so glad that I was able to get through it, and hopefully I don't really have to go through that again anytime soon, because that was very stressful, in my opinion. The next thing that I want to talk about is 2 people who have done some stuff on June 12th, 2021. Again, not going to say who these 2 people are. One of the people who I'm talking about is somebody who is kind of popular online, and I'm not going to say who he is because it's very hard to talk about, and he and another person have done some stuff that was basically hard to watch. I'm not going to say what it is because it really hurt me, and because what they did was some stuff that they did some stuff that was not very, I would say, they've done some stuff that wasn't very, I would say, they've done some stuff that I wasn't really happy with. I'll just say that. Him and another person were doing some stuff that I wasn't very happy with, and it really hurt me to find out that they were doing these things that they were doing, and I'm just so shocked that they did it because It was something that was not really. I would say it was something that I would say that it was something that wasn't really good because they were doing some stuff that was not really good. So yeah, it was just some stuff that. So yeah, I basically experienced. So basically, I experienced like. So I didn't experience, but I found out that this person and another guy were doing some stuff that was not really good, and I just felt very uncomfortable around that situation that they were do of what they were doing, and it was just something that I just wasn't really. It was just something that wasn't very okay. I would say. That's how I'm gonna phrase it. Was something that wasn't really okay in my opinion, and it was very hard to find out that they were doing it, and it was just absolutely horrible on why they did it. And then then 2 weeks after I found out that these two people were doing some stuff that wasn't really okay. It was basically the third birthday without my grandma, and that one was very tough. It was really tough. I couldn't. I remember that day very well. It was a Tuesday. I got. It was the day after I had a party with a couple people, and and then the day after that party was my grandma's birthday. It was the third birthday without her, the day after the party, and I found out that, and it was just very hard for me to be at school that day. I took a lot of time outside of the school, and it was just very tough. I had a lot of support from a lot of students and the staff members at my school. Basically, just sending positive comments in my direction, and it was just a very tough day. The afternoon came, and I saw some stuff that made me even more sadder than I even was in the morning, and I just couldn't really handle being in the drama class since that was the afternoon class that I was in, and it was very, very, very challenging. I couldn't even be in the class. I kind of left like throughout the first couple of minutes of class, and it was very tough, and I just couldn't really handle everything that was going on in that class. It was so hard for me to be there, and it was just very, 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 very hard to go through, and it was just so hard for me to basically be in that class, and it was just very, very hard, and it was a very tough day, and it was something that I couldn't really handle. And when I got home from school, I spent most of the day laying down in my bed and looking at my phone, basically trying to find some stuff to cheer me up, and it was very, very tough for me, especially since that there was so much stuff happening that day. It was just stuff that I couldn't really handle, and it was very tough for me to get through that day, and it was just very tough, especially through some of the tragic events that I've been through in my life, which have started since I was in grade 6, and it was really, really tough to get through those events, and this event that was happening was so rough, and it was just something that I just couldn't really handle. It was so tough for me to get through that day and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it was just something that I couldn't really handle. And now we come to June, and now we come to July, where June is finally over, and I'm really hoping that July is going to be a good month. It was really tough to basically get through June, and it was very, very challenging to get through, and it was just a very tough month, and I just found it tough to get through, and I just found it very tough to get through June, and while also basically figuring out a whole bunch of other stuff as well, while also basically preparing videos for you guys as well, because I know that a lot of you guys really enjoy my videos, and they still brighten your day, and I just thought, and I just really needed to, and I knew that and while I was going through some stuff, I still continued to do my videos for you guys because I know that you guys really enjoy them. And while I was still going through those tragic events, I was preparing some videos for you guys, and it was really tough to make some of these videos. Most of the time, I basically just tried my best to avoid recording. In June, I basically didn't do too much video. I didn't really do too much videos that basically required me to use my voice a lot or have my face in it. I normally uploaded a lot of videos where I pretty much did a lot of videos that didn't require my voice or my face, and I also did some music videos as well, and I also uploaded some videos that were pre-recorded. And June was just a tough month in my opinion, and I'm really hoping that July will be better. I do plan on hoping to get some stuff up for you guys, and a whole bunch of other stuff will be happening very soon. So yeah, once again, this is basically where I'm gonna end off. So basically, but I think this is where I'm gonna end off this video. Once again, I do apologize if this video was a little bit too long. I know that this video was very. I know at the beginning of this video I said that this video was going to be very long, and I know that this video has already gotten pretty long than it actually is, and it was definitely, and I know that it's definitely something that I wasn't, and I know that this is not and I know that I normally don't do these types of videos where I talk about serious stuff. I just thought I would basically explain a couple stuff that's been happening and also talk about this serious topic because I feel like that I needed to talk about this because because I've just been going through some really tough moments in my life, and I really feel like I need to talk about them because I know that I know that it's just been really tough, and I know that throughout one of the history videos that I recorded last month, my eyes were tearing up from one of the tragic events that I've experienced last month, and it was very, very challenging. So yeah, I felt like I needed to get this video out there as soon as I got the chance to, because I knew that if I didn't get this video out there, I knew that there would definitely be some questions why my eyes were tearing up in that history video. So I felt like if I recorded this video, I felt like I would explain some of the stuff. I felt like I would explain the reason why my eyes were tearing up in that video, and basically a couple of other stuff that's been happening as well. And basically, because I know that, because once again, I knew that if I didn't do this video, I know that some people would be wondering why my eyes were tearing up. And this video was basically, and some parts in this video basically answered that question. I was going through some tough months. I was going through some tough moments when I was doing that history video where my eyes were tearing up. So it was very tough for me to basically do a lot of videos, and because of the tragic events that I've been experiencing recently. And yeah, this is basically where I'm gonna end off the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do plan on doing more videos for you guys. I do have some pretty interesting videos coming up for you guys, and I really hope that they I do really hope that these videos that I have planned out for you guys turn out well, and I hope that you guys enjoy them. So basically, keep your eyes peeled for more interesting content, because more interesting content is coming your way. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.